Hello and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. My name is Mimi, and last time we ended up talking to Tosaka a little bit about Shinji, a little bit about Sakura, and about how we really want to make sure that she stays out of this war. We get some advice from Tosaka, and when we go home, we talk with Saber a little bit, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna invite Sakura to live in our place. After talking to Tiger for a little bit, because Tiger ended up beating Shirou up because she thought that Saber here was doing some weird stuff with Shirou, we end up asking Sakura, yeah, can you stay here? Because I don't want you to be in any danger, and she eventually agrees. Later on, she goes to take a bath, but it takes a very long time. When we go to the bath, we find that she's actually kind of sick. We try our best to nurse her back, we bring her to her room, we take care of her, and then afterwards, well, now we are at the Rito village, or Rito temple, where something weird happened with Assassin. But yeah, I'm gonna head into it, see what happens next. I walk up the stone steps. Saber's already armed. Both of us are tense, expecting the enemy to attack at any moment. The stairways up to the mountain gate is long, and the breeze is pleasantly warm despite us being up in the hills. According to Saber, this mountain has a barrier that repels servants. If they attempt to approach Rito Temple by any other path besides the gate, the barrier hurts them and reduces their magical energy. Therefore, the only way in the Rito Temple is up these stairs. Oh right, I forgot about this, but another thing that we ended up doing was actually talking to Ilya. This happened after we had a conversation with Tosaka, and she was like, yeah, I'm actually here to kill you and Kiritsugu, but I'm just gonna hold my judgment for now. We're like,
てっきり待ち伏せてると思ったんだが、サーバントの気配しないよな、セイバー。
ありません。この石段には私以外のサーバントは。
Nope. Suddenly, Saber halts and looks down.
セイバー、なんかあったのか？
いいえ、私の気のせいでしょう。刀らしきものが見えた気がしましたが、そのようなものはどこにもない。
I saw something that looked like a katana, but it was more like a washing pole.
この山門に守り手はいません。境内に向かいましょう。
Saber ascends the stone steps quickly. Huh? After a moment's confusion, I run after her. You know, if you think about it, we probably should have told Tosaka she was observing this place, but okay. Inside, it's silent. The wind is strong, the shadows deep. It's terribly dark even though the moon is out. I look up. The moon's out, alright. It glows brightly, illuminating the unlit temple grounds. Despite that, the area is engulfed in shadow.
セイバ
ー。ええ、様子がおかしい。ここまで踏み込んで反応がないなどありえません。
I thought the security here was top
これは
notch.
静かすぎる。
中を調べよう。竜道寺は50人近い大所帯なんだ。こんなに静かなんてことがあるもんか。
I'm gonna be honest, I actually have zero recollection of what happens to Issei in this route. So I hope the boy's okay. Enter the temple with Saber. There's nobody around. After making sure the grounds are unoccupied, Saber and I head deeper into the buildings. Oh, you know. You see that? Did you see that? Oh. Everyone inside is asleep. They show no signs of waking. They don't react even when I touch or pick them up. Okay, so they're not dead. Every single one of the 50 or so monks is in a coma. All of them lie in a pleasant dreamlike sleep, breathing steadily. Of course, one of my classmates is among them. Issei Ryudo is asleep. I've only seen him so relaxed on a handful of occasions in the privacy of the student council office. We move quickly through the wood-floored hallways. Saber senses something. He directs us towards the inner main shrine. Master behind this disaster will be lurking in the heart of the temple. Man, that was really creepy. It only lasted for a half second, but there's something after us. We step into the main shrine. Yeah. Suddenly, my eyes are greeted by scarlet blood all over the floor. The center of the shrine is drenched in red. There's a man on the floor. Ew, is this Soichiro? There's a pool of red spreading out from him. Maybe he was stabbed through the chest. The wound is fatal. He lost too much blood to survive. He's already dead. He looks familiar, and he must be the master of the thing standing beside him. Oh, fuck. The servant stands there, staring down at her master's lifeless corpse. Well, Ryder seems like she definitely just killed someone, and she's very out of it. Holy fuck. I'm assailed by a headache and alarming unease. It isn't the gruesome scene that terrifies me, but that thing. That dagger is something bad. It's Saber's natural enemy. Saber doesn't seem to sense it, but somehow I can tell that the power in the dagger is nothing good.
Caster!
Saber stands ready to fight. How did you know she's a caster? She could be a assassin. She's using a dagger to fight. Caster, the purple-robed servant doesn't react. Is it because we've caught her by surprise or because she was caught red-handed? Literally red-handed. Saber slightly crouches, ready to attack Caster in a breath.
ダメだ待てセイバー
シロ、なぜ止めるのです。今置いてキャスターを撃つ機会は。
そうじゃない。あの担当には触れるな。あれは魔術破りだ。もしかするとマスターとサーバントの契約だって立つかもしれない。
Wait, how does Shirou know that? I know that he always had sus vibes with the dagger, but I don't think he knew what it could do.
では、キャスターは自らのマスターを。
We don't know for sure if she killed her master, but it's clear to me that the dagger in her hand has an incomparable ability to dispel magical effects.
キャスター、貴様、主に手をかけたな。
No, he was my hubby. I didn't want to do this. Saber advances angrily. Caster turns to look at us. Her lifeless demeanor makes her look more wraith than heroic spirit. Whoosh! A sword flashes through the air. Saber's sword splits Caster's robe, shredding her clothes as she evades by bounding backwards. Whoa!
そう、とどめを刺しに来たというわけね。誰の筋書きだか知らないけど、周到なこと。
黙れ。主を裏切った者の言葉など聞きたくもない。自らの行いを恥じ、ここで裁かれるがいい。
私がマスターを殺した。宗一郎様を私が。それは愉快ね。こんなことになるのなら本当にそうしてしまえばよかった。
Coughs blood as she laughs. A black-clad mage conceals a strange dagger under her robe and thrusts a hand at Saber.
目障りをセイバー。主もろとも消え去りなさい。
Well, alright, I guess we're doing this. There's nothing else to say. Watching Caster keenly, Saber swings her sword without hesitation. Seeing these CGs a bajillion times. Caster fades away. Holy shit, we're going on a tear. That's almost 3 servants Saber's taken down. If you count, I mean, Lancer had enough energy to run away. She's technically taking down Archer, Rider, and Caster. Huh. All right, we got more servant information for, I believe it was Caster. And we got nothing here other than her skills. Wait, that Argon coin? Very valuable. Can summon dragons, but I don't remember that actually. I know she can summon bone warriors, but did not remember about dragons. All right. Their clash couldn't even be called a fight. Caster may have been outstanding at magecraft, but was completely ineffective against Saber's high magical resistance. Saber shrugged off Caster's barrage of spells and cut her down in a single blow. If only Caster went down that easily in the other routes.
ああ、そうだな。これ以上ここにいても何もできない。病院の前に琴峰に連絡して後を任そう。
Yeah, they don't need the hospital. They need to. They got slurped. But there's no saving the dead man in front of us. Caster disappeared, leaving her master's body behind. His death will be buried in the darkness. Tonight, he took his last breath, and one day, he will disappear from people's memories, his final fate. Day night unknown.
シロ。
分かってる。マスターはあと4人もいるんだ。立ち止まっている余裕はない。
賢明です。気持ちはわかりますが、干渉は押しとどめてください。
Okay, so from Shirou's point of view, he took down Shinji, and he took down whoever this person is, which is Soichiro. So in his mind, that's 2 out of the 6 he has to defeat. He knows that 2 of them are Tosaka and Ilya, and then we know that there's Lancer belongs to Kire, and the last one is Assassin, which we already know went into some trouble, but we don't know that he's dead. Shirou doesn't know. Saber turns her back on the shrine. I'll at least burn the sight of the fallen corpse into my memory before I follow. kind of curious. I'm just gonna look at the backgrounds of the CG to see if that thing was here. Huh? Wait. What was that?
シロ、どうしたのです？
いや、今なんか視線を感じたっていうか、誰かに見られてる気がしたっていうか。セイバーは感じなかったか？
Again, checking the backgrounds in case they do a jump scare.
いいえ、何も感じませんでした。この周囲に人がいないことは確認したはずです。
そうかな。セイバーがそう言うんなら間違いないか。
では急ぎましょう。キャスターが倒れた今、昏睡していた人々も目を覚まします。私たちの姿を見られたら面倒だ。
Right. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but this should put an end to all the comas happening all over the city. I can chalk that up as a win, at
分かっ
least.
た。すぐに山を降りて琴峰に連絡。あとは家に戻って今夜は休もう。
There were nods in satisfaction and leaves the shrine. I ignore the nagging tingling from behind me and follow Saber. I'm watching. All that remains in the shrine are the quiet and the body of the former master. I thought it was gonna show up while we fade to black. Oh, that would've been creepy. Interlude. Okay, I do remember this interaction in the anime a little bit differently. I think. I'm not 100% sure. The lead actor exits the stage, leaving only a wordless corpse, and something consumes it. Leaves no body. Wooden floor becomes a bottomless swamp, its crimson mass spreading out to consume the man's unmoving body. It takes not only the man, but the thing he used to command. The soul, modeled after the servant Castor, falls to the black shadow. That is not how things should be. When a servant loses and disappears, it goes back to the Holy Grail. Something which violates this rule is subject to inevitable decay, no matter how powerful it is. Well, it sounds like a feminine voice. It cries without a sound. Anguish, it bubbles and churns until it finally devours the first person. It shuffles forward, like waves lapping on the shore. It has no voice to scream, expresses pain with its entire body. I know what this is, but I'm like trying to think, how would a normal person interpret this? I'm like thinking, okay, we know it's a female voice. Does it sound similar enough to someone we know? But honestly, thinking about it, it's so distorted that it'd be hard to tell if you didn't already know. It's possible, but I don't know if you could tell. It has no words, no emotions. From the beginning, it was never equipped with such functions. And yet, it grieves. It laments its very being, like something that has become aware of its own existence for the first time. Oh, there we go. It's that thing again. Interlude out. I think we might be nearing the end of the day. Last time I thought, wow, we were really close, but right now, okay. I'm back home. Gotta make sure. Clock strikes 2 a.m. The round trip to and from Realta Temple took its toll on me, in spite of my daily training.
そうだ。セイバー、先に部屋に戻っていてくれ。
どこに行くのです、シロ。今夜はもう休むのではないのですか？
Gotta check on Sakura?
ちょっとな。すぐに戻るから心配すんな。俺だって疲れてるし、早く休みたい。
なるほど。桜の容体
Oh, she knows she's not best girl on this route.
その水を変えないとまずいだろ。セイバーこそちゃんと隣の部屋で寝てくれよ。襖も閉めてちゃんとしてないとダメなんだからな。
ああ、そうでしたね。同室でないのは不都合ですが、シローが強情を張るのではやむを得ません。言われた通り、隣の部屋で待機しましょう。
I'll be in sleep mode. Not power off. Saber looks displeased. Huh. Not the only one who's being stubborn. Return to my bedroom, tortured by self-loathing.
午前3時。1時間も何やってたんだ、俺。
I sigh. There's only one reason I took so long. Sakura wasn't sleeping very well, so I spent the time getting her more water and putting her covers back on. It was an incredibly taxing job in more ways than one.
目隠しでもあればよかった。
Oh, if you blindfold yourself, you might touch something you actually... That would have made it easier. Actually, I had my eyes closed almost the entire time, so it wouldn't have made much of a difference. Not once did I give in to the temptation and open them until my work was done.
寝る。こんな時はあれだ。寝ちまうに限る。
Cover my head with the sheets and drive out the invasive thoughts. Once I close my eyes, my mind goes blank. See? Being this physically tired will help me fall asleep faster. Oh god. Is it about the fire from 10 years ago like every time? Oh no, it's red. At sunset, the cityscape seems dyed red. Reminds me of the bench covered in posters. Everything my feet and hand touch makes a warm, squelching sound. I continue down the asphalt road. When I look up, the buildings are dyed crimson. The steep walls seem like giant hammers nailed from the sky to the earth. You can't run, the red sun declares, gazing down from the heavens. I walk alone through the streets. Shinto is dead quiet. Maybe everyone's hiding in wait, or perhaps there was never anyone here to begin with. Okay, so in his dreams, he's dreaming of a red Shinto. Still, it hurts. The scarlet glow torments my eyeballs and makes me dizzy. It's too empty out here. Am I the only one who missed some mass evacuation order? God, there was a gas leak for the 5th time. That would explain all the red. I should go home. It's waiting for me. Wait. I think that's Tosaka's hair. Is that Tosaka? Okay, it is. Even from afar, I can tell it's her. Hey, Tosaka. She ignores me. She walks, her swaying hair long enough to touch the ground. If she's wearing her uniform, then she must be on the way to school. I run after her. Osaka doesn't notice me. The gap between us doesn't shrink at all. She keeps walking while I keep running. I gradually fall even further behind. By the way, Osaka isn't walking at a particularly brisk pace. I'm running enough to breathe a little heavily, but she's still faster. A long-haired girl enters the school, like a fluttering butterfly. By the way, there's no one on campus. It's empty, unoccupied. The red-lit landscape is a well-made candy diorama. If the twilight glows grow any stronger, it'll melt them beyond recognition. By the way, every once in a while, by the way, I hear a girl laughing. The young girls smile and play with each other. I see a vision of two beautiful sisters, so perfect for each other, they might as well be twins. I open the door and enter the classroom. By the way, why was I following her for no reason? Oh, it's white! Oh, that's Ayako. Or Ayaka. I mean, Ayako, yeah. Mitsuzuri. The Yuri! Oh, oh my god. I knew it. There was always going to be something like this. It doesn't surprise me, nor do I feel any guilt. The two of them embrace each other like lovers. It's enough to make me doubt that they're both girls. Against this crimson backdrop, what they're doing seems only proper. But there's one thing... Oh, wait, I think that was supposed to be Ayako. But if there's one thing that I'm curious about, that Mitsuzuri's arms hang limply at her side, like those of a corpse. We only see her right arm, but yeah. I thought that was a weird position. Her eyes also seem fairly lifeless, so I wasn't exactly sure. This seems like it's very one way and non-consensual. Well, Osaka, what are you doing? I was wrong. That isn't a hug. It's a meal. I'm just saying Mitsuzuri does kind of look like a snack. I mean, what? The praying mantis feeds on the butterfly. It giddily drains the prey of life. Mitsuzuri is like a wax model. With each second, her vitality is drained away. Osaka's eyes are warm and whimsical. Her face approaches Mitsuzuri's neck. Exposes Mitsuzuri's defenseless, pale throat. Then Tosaka's lips, no, her teeth. The wax model's chest arches in tension. I try to go over and help her, but I may as well be wading through a swamp. And I'll never make it in time. I simply watch as Tosaka purrs while she drinks, as Mitsuzuri goes weak at the knees. Well, this is kind of awkward. Shirou, I don't think this is a good time to be eavesdropping. She licks her fingers. Her wet tongue seductively slithers around her fingers. It's too alluring. It's like I'm drowning in the thick air around her. Osaka's being kind of freaky. Osaka giggles, licking her fingers. The wet sound tickles my ears.
よかった。来てくれたのね、エミヤ。
Oh, Emiya sure did. Her voice sounds so sticky and expectant. I'm so dizzy. It's like I'm inside a kaleidoscope. 80% MP charge. My mind is paralyzed, to say nothing of my limbs. Though, I should mention, I've long since lost control over my body.
どうしたの？私のことが怖い？
I believe the correct term right now is aroused. I can't even move my head to respond. Her smile is irresistibly bewitching, yet so terrifying. I feel like I'll be caught and killed. I'm a winged insect caught in a spider's web. I can neither fight nor flee.
美味しかったわ、綾子は。
Yum. Though she was eating after all. But still, why Mitsuzuri?
だってあなたを待つ間我慢できなかったんだもの。
The light seeps into her giggles. Osaka's hands reach out. For some reason, I imagine her slender, supple arms coiling around my body like a snake. Her sweet scent envelops me and dominates my lungs.
次はあなたの番よ。
Now I'm just imagining Osaka doing the All Might point. You're next. Imagine if All Might was actually a cute kawaii anime girl. Osaka's limbs ramp around me. Her soft feminine body drowns out the blaring alarm in my head. I feel like I'm crumbling in her embrace. She brings her face close enough for her lips to touch. Her wet eyes invite me in. Her breath is so thick that I'm gonna suffocate in it.
今度はエミヤくんを食べてあげる。
Ooh. Coward, sure was a CG. I mean, what? Osaka's lips touch me, nipping the side of my neck. They're warm, damp. My mind melts like candy under their tender touch. Sharp fangs pierce my skin. Osaka's biting me. Her teeth sink into my neck, just like with Mitsuzuri. There's no pain. I've heard that spiders I know it's anesthesia, like that thing. Anesthetize. There we go. Their prey before killing them. With her numbness also comes ecstasy. Her sucking lips and teeth feel so good that it's like I'm melting. My neck softly melts. Each time Tosaka drains a mouthful out of me, I feel my body turn to candy. My insides are being sucked out and replaced with honey that makes my body melt. It seeps into my bones, muscles, and skin. I kind of wonder... because once again, Fate Stay Night was originally an eroge. I'm wondering if this was supposed to be an H scene or not. It floods my throat, and I can't even moan. It flows down from my neck, the unbelievable sensation beguiling me. Osaka's shoulders tremble in ecstasy as she drinks from my neck. She looks so pleased by the meal of the red blood. My consciousness is coated in a messy, overlapping carpet of vertigo. Before I know it, I've stopped breathing, and my blood is being drained before it can even reach my brain. In return, Osaka's sweet, strong liquid invades my body. Yum!
美味しい。
What a snack this is. While she nibbles at me, I hear a voice that doesn't belong. Sakura's thinking, man, even in my own route, Shiro's getting with some other girl. No! The voice numbs my melting brain.
熱いわね、エミヤくん。
He whispers, drinking me dry. A pump empties me out from the inside. Return, pleasure saturates my body, melting and turning it limp.
新鮮な血。息がよくってピチピチして。
And they're not even being subtle. I'm at my limit. I have nothing else to give. My arteries are bone dry. I don't think I have even a drop of blood left to spare.
もっとまだ足りない。
She continues drinking. There shouldn't be anything left to drink, but I still hear Tosaka's gulping. It's as if my life itself is being converted into blood. That makes sense. Then this meal isn't quite over yet. She keeps drinking and drinking. The crimson lit classroom, she drains me without end. My body melts beyond recognition, fading into oblivion as she sucks it all up. Oh!
素敵よ、エミヤ君。あなたならこのまま全部もらってあげる。
Hey, that's not Tosaka, that's awfully weird. A woman's voice reverberates in my mind. It wither away, desiccated while she whispers. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I guess that's how we end the day. Well, we're gonna head over to the next day. Alright, we are at 2-5. So it should be day 6. Heaven's Feel. Beautiful. 1. Right. Let's head into it. It's hot. How did this happen? I tucked myself in, closed my eyes, and said goodnight. But the next thing I knew, everything was red. It's hot. Mom woke me up before the noise did. Why has a mom in this? So, we don't know anything about the Tosaka we don't know anything about the Mato parents, except they're probably both not here. We don't know about the Tosaka parents. We don't know about Shirou's parents, at least in terms of whether any of them are alive. Actually no, sorry. We know that Shirou's parents aren't alive. Maybe okay, I'm jumping the gun. This is probably Shirou before the fire, like right or during the fire, and he's talking about his blood mom. It was so bright, even though it was still nighttime. Dad picked me up and then ran down the burning hallway. It's so hard to breathe. I heard my mom's voice behind me. He told Dad not to go on his own. He ruffled my hair and told me to wait outside. I nodded and did what he said. It hurts. Outside was the same as inside. Everyone was all red and my eyes hurt. I closed my eyes and ran, trying to find somewhere that wasn't so hot. I turned back to look. My house was already gone. It must be punishment for not following directions. Eyes hurt. I cry while I walk. I know I have to go home and wait, but I don't know where home is anymore. I stop covering my face with my hand and look up. I come face to face with it for the first time. Uh-oh. Yep, it's the fire. The town is burning in the distance. The fire won't go out, and it's too late to change it now. It's all happened 10 years ago. The flames burning far away are so distant, not physically, but in time. Ah, it's hot. My skin hurts. My throat burns with every breath. My body creaks with each movement of life. When I try to run away, my ankles twist, caught in something heavy like shackles. Even as a child, I somehow intuit that the death of everyone around me is dragging my living self down with them. It's still hot. I claw my throat, my nails scratching it red. Each breath I suck in inflicts stabbing pain on my burned esophagus. My eyeballs won't stop working, and my brain begins to steam my skull. It's hot. It's hot, so hot, 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 hot. Whoa! We saw something flash for a brief second. I remember. This is hot, awfully hot, but so cold. Terribly cold. Past the boiling point and back to freezing temperature. My burning blood has already hardened and stopped. Everything I see is backwards. And it's hot. So it's cold. That's why it's so hot. I'm losing my mind. However, what was the cause of it all? Yeah, there we go. That thing. It's Seihai-kun. There was a black sun in the sky. Didn't feel especially strange to me that the sun was out at night, or that it was black. After all, everything was crazy. It felt normal next to everything that was going on. And yet, I ran away. I was so scared. The fire around me wasn't scary. Compared to that black shadow, getting burned to death felt only human, only natural. So I ran. I knew that if it caught me, it would take me someplace even scarier. Oh, and oh god, it's getting closer! Ah, get away from me! Oh, it's the curses. The Holy Grail curse thingamajig, the mud. I look up at the sky in a daze. I know it'd rain eventually, and slowly lower my upraised hand. And then someone touches his hand. It's Kiritsuku. Slowly, I open my eyelids. Oh man, those are two very weirdly disconnected dreams. At first I was getting really, really horny, and then afterwards, I was dying again. Slowly I open my eyelids. Not quite fully awake, I stare at my bedroom in a daze. Oh man, it was really good and then went real bad. Still lying on my back, I feel relief. Years has it been since I woke up from a dream feeling relieved.
けど、はっきりとした夢だったな。
I remember it aloud, still feeling the heat on my cheeks. A long time ago, this nightmare used to haunt me, make me cry out at night. It happened 10 years ago. The memories were still fresh back then. Every time I went to sleep, I'd find myself wandering in that inferno. Never imagined that I'd forget about it, especially while I was in a dream. When I fell asleep, it would all become real again. The sky that day, the burnt odor in the air, an inescapable wall of fire. Man, I do know what it feels like to have this extremely life-altering event happen like in your child and just haunt you for like days on end. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, that's how I felt when September 11th, 2001 happened, because that was an event that like happened a lot closer to home, for lack of better words, for me than a lot of people. And anytime I saw anything regarding it, I just would start breaking down. It was awful, and eventually I got over it, but like it took a while for it to really like leave my memory or leave my dream. Even now, I think that hasn't changed, but it isn't as raw anymore. With time, wounds heal and memories dull. For the last few years, all I really see when I dream about the fire is the color red. Why would it come back again in vivid detail, even down to the smell of ash in the air after all this time? Oh, the thing. And what was that? What was that? I don't know what that thing was, nor do I remember it. In fact, I didn't even see it. The black sun. I want to throw up. Thinking about it makes me dizzy. A circuit breaker flips in my body and tells me not to think about it any further.
顔を洗ってすっきりしないと。
Drenched in sweat because of that nightmare. I don't want my sheets to soak it up and get all gross. Plus my brain is in a fog. My arms feel sluggish. In fact, I can't even put any strength in them, and I can't even get up.
どうなったんだこれ。
Got sucked. Damn it, even talking is a challenge. I slowly bring my head to my face and realize it's pretty warm.
もしかして風邪ひいたのか。
Damn, who would have thought that taking care of someone who has a cold would give me a cold? That's a surprise. This is the first time I've ever caught a cold. Oh, I wasn't an idiot until now. I've lost the count of the number of times I've been battered or bruised, but I've never gotten a common cold before.
だからあんな夢を見たのかな。体が熱いから夢の中も熱かったんだ。
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't think straight, so it's a little wonder that I'd have a dream or two. Yum. You're such a snack, Emiya. Huh? Oh man. Bring me back in. That was such a good dream. Bring me back in. Whoa, 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 wait. What am I lying around for?
なんでどうしてどのように。
I frantically sit up. Then I check under the covers. It's hardly the time to be worrying about feeling sluggish or tired. If anything happened, then I need to run to the bathroom in the morning and destroy the evidence. My first priority is to purify myself and then exercise my right to silence. Oh, you know what? As a growing boy, yeah, that definitely happens. To be frank, Shirou's stock in the Emiya household is in the free fall.
別にそういうことはないようです。
We're safe. Alright, I don't even feel the fever anymore. I was too scared. Whew, thank God. My entire body is drenched in sweat, but there isn't really anything else off about it. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this, along with like the part where Saber woke him up and he was like, "Oh my God, I gotta make sure she's not here," is like very relatable.
夢だよな。そうだ。だってあんなの夢だし。
There's no way I went to school while I was asleep, and I've never done anything that crazy with Tosaka. My subconscious went there all on its own. After all, I'm still in the clothes I was wearing when I went to bed, and Saber's been in the room next door the entire time.
そうだよな。俺が出歩いてたらセイバーが気づかないはずがない。
I sigh in palpable relief. At once, the tension drains from my body, and I dramatically fall back on the floor.
シロ
Whew.
どうしました？今音がしたようですが。
Don't worry about it. I just had a wet dream. Wait, what? So I didn't? No, actually, there's no evidence. I hear Saber's voice behind the sliding door. See? That was enough to get her attention, so it had to be a dream. Yup, a dream. It was absolutely, positively a dream. And if it wasn't, then I don't know how I'd look at Tosaka in the eye ever again.
シロ、
いや、おはよう、セイバ。
Alright, look, this time it's like, okay. Shiro's had a little bit more time to settle down and have something else settle down this morning. Ooh,
ど
no
う
need
し
to
たんだ
panic.
シロ。横になったまま挨拶をするなど、あなたらしくもない。
いや、ちょっと不測の事態が起きて。
Saber looks puzzled. Now, I'm thinking my lucky stars that was only a dream, and now I have to confront a different trial. I feel slow and I can't even stand up, so how am I supposed to make breakfast? Oh my god, how can I be my other wife?
37度6分。シロが風邪ひくなんて珍しいわね。
Aww, Sakura's like feeling all right now. She's like, was it because of me, senpai? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She casually gives me my diagnosis and a thermometer in one hand. I already figured that was the case, so it doesn't come to a surprise, but a cold would make me feel this heavy, huh?
それで、痛いとこは他にある？喉が痛いとか、頭痛いとか。
Hurts in my dick?
いや、別にそういうのはないよ。体が重くて熱っぽい。
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm being a little bit crude, but like,
おかしいかな。
but Shirou did pretty much insinuate all of that. So.
痛いところがないんならその方がいいかな。あ、けどシロは我慢しちゃう子だから気づいてないだけかもしれないか。念のため他の薬も用意しとく。
I'm really glad to see like this aspect of Fujimura because she's been acting like, honestly, a very immature person or child overall throughout the other two routes. And I know it's, you know, it's mainly because it's her personality, but it's supposed to be like comic relief. But seeing her actually take care of someone like Sakura and like Shirou now, even with a joking attitude, it shows how mature she can be and how caring she can be. Because honestly, she is probably one of the anchors of Shirou's life for the past 5 years. And they kind of just play her off as some like dumb tiger thing, but like she's actually a very good person. Fujine takes some cold medication and cough drops out of the first aid box. She's an old hand at patching up lacerations and the like, but looks like she isn't used to treating illnesses like this.
Thank you, 藤根。それとごめん。朝飯作れそうにない。
But Shirou, I need breakfast. Saber needs her intake of breakfast.
バカなこと言ってないの。シロと朝ごはんどっちが大切だと思ってんのよ。セイバーちゃんが呼んでくれたからよかったものの、いつも通りご飯作ってたら本当に雷落としたんだから。
Well, it's not like Shirou's the only one that can cook. Sakura's right there. She growls in sincere anger. He's right, obviously. I like how Saber's like, I did good, right, Shirou? Yeah, I did good.
それとご飯なら心配いらないからね。さくらちゃんがおかゆ作ってくれたからお腹が減ったら食べなさい。
え？さくらがおかゆ？
You must be feeling better then.
さくら、体の方はいいのか？俺より辛そうだったじゃないか。
はい、ちゃんと熱は引きましたから心配はいりません。夜も怖くなかったし、ぐっすり眠れちゃいました。
Aww.
これも先輩が見てくれたおかげです。
That's so cute. Oh, that's good. Look at her. She's like, oh, you did what, Shirou? Oh, that's good. I thought it'd take longer, but I'm relieved that it only took her a night to recover.
そっか、忘れてた。昨日はさくらちゃんが風邪ひいてたんだっけ？
そうだけど、なんだよ。その顔、すごくよこしまな感じがするんでやめてくれ。
もしかしてシロ、さくらちゃんの風邪がうつるような真似しちゃったの？
I don't think that's how colds work.
はあ？さくらの風がうつるってどうしてさ？
あれ？わからない？さくらちゃんの熱は下がってるんでしょ？ならシロがなんかしたんじゃないの？昔から風邪は人にうつすと治るって言うし。
He's like, oh, I'm so sorry, senpai. Huh? Look at Sakura, not understanding. She's like, oh. Finally, I realized what Fujine is running her mouth off about.
バカか？ あんた昨日は熱測って薬出しただけだ。
Aw, you're doing so much for Sakura. You'd even take this cold from her just to make her feel better. Aw. I feel myself blushing furiously. I imagine my 37-degree fever just climbed to 38.
なんてね、分かってるわよそんなの。シローにはそんな解消ないもんね。
それはそれでムカつくけど、誤解が解けたんだ。それでいい。
They were like, I don't get what's going on. I don't catch colds. I'm too smart.
よしよし。それじゃ欠席届は出しとくから、今日はゆっくり休んでること。セバちゃん、シローをよろしくね。この子ほっとくと何でもしちゃうから、布団に縛り付けておいて。
元よりそのつもりです。シローが起き出さぬよう監視をし、食事を与えればいいのですね。
Sorry, but I don't know how to cook.
うわ、なんか物騒な言い回しだけど、間違ってないからいっか。
I will beat the sickness
そ
out
の
of
通り
him.
にお願い。
They were not. It's just me, or did I just get a vague feeling of danger? Danger.
じゃあセーバーちゃんの言うことちゃんと聞いて、私たちが帰ってくるまでおとなしくしてるのよ。夕ご飯は精のつくもの買ってきてあげるから、それまでに体を治しておくこと。
Fujine nods with a smile at the impossible mission she's giving me. Huh? Behind her, Sakura looks downcast. It looks like she wants to say something that's weighing on her mind.
行ってきまーす。お土産期待しててねー。
Fujine waves goodbye and leaves for work. I see Fujine off and go back to bed. All I did was go from my bed to a Porsche, but the effort made me so short of breath that I collapsed right back into bed. My fever isn't that high, but evidently I'm physically exhausted. Fujine's right, I won't be able to do much until I recover my strength in bed. Then, Lara comes to my room even though it's already past 7:30.
さくら、どうした？もう7時半だぞ。そろそろ登校しないと間に合わないんじゃないか。
Sakura awkwardly avoids meeting my gaze. It's my turn to take care of you now. Just as I noticed that she was making the same expression as earlier when she looked like she wanted to say something.
先輩、私ここに残っちゃいけませんか？
He looks up and asks me a question. Huh? You mean staying home from school, right?
もしかしてさくらもまだ熱があるのか？
熱はもう引いてます。ただその
He hesitates, like it's hard to say. She does still look pale, and it isn't reasonable to expect her to fully recover overnight after how bad she looked yesterday.
そっか、さくらも風邪気味だったもんな。けど大丈夫か？欠席届とか出さないで。
I mean, if Tiger's on our side, she already knows. But yeah, she was sick yesterday.
スルーしちゃおうかなって。
Look at her, she's like, You mean skipping class by pretending to be sick?
なんでさ、さくらは風邪ひいてるんだから別にずる休みってわけじゃないだろう。熱があるなら部屋で寝てないといけないんだから。
ですから私の体はいいんです。
I understand even less now. What's Sakura trying to say?
そのですね、先輩が風邪をひいたのって私のせいだと思うんです。
なんだ、藤姉のたわごとを真に受けてんのか？大丈夫、そんなことはないって。俺最近は夜になると散歩しててさ、それで勝手に風邪ひいたんだよ。
それでもいいです。その
I don't care. I still want to take care of you.
昨日のお礼というか先輩の看病がしたいのでズルしちゃいたいんです。
Apparently, Sakura feels responsible for my illness. If I'm being honest, I would feel better having her around. Saber needs to sleep, and it would be easier for me if Sakura could prepare the medicine.
先輩。
それじゃあ頼む、さくら。
Wow. bad influence Shirou, making her skip school. Just kidding.
そうですよね。先輩にはセイバーさんがいるし、私が残っても何も。
Like, wait, what?
先輩？
うん。だから看病を頼むよ、さくら。
私ですよね。
そうだよ。セイバーも時差ボケでさ、昼間は眠ってるんだ。情けないんだが、さくらが昼飯とか作ってくれると助かる。
Oh, she's like, what? She wasn't prepared for this. She was like, wait, you're not with Saber? Oh my god, Chance.
私精一杯頑張りますね、先輩。
She's like, yes, of course I'm not with Saber. I'm with Tosaka. Did you hear about that sweet dream I had last night? Sakura's expression transforms into a sunny smile, her earlier nervousness gone. Yeah, a smile looks better on her face. Time passes, and it's now 10 a.m. I feel much better since eating Sakura's porridge. The sluggishness I felt this morning is gone. It doesn't impede my movement, and I think I could go to school if I wanted. However, I wonder if this wasn't a cold after all, but maybe the result of some serious malnutrition. Just as I make to get out of bed. Sorry, I don't know what happened to me in that sentence.
ダメです、先輩。
No, senpai, you sit your ass down.
ですからね。
Sakura rushes over and pushes me down. Ugh. And Sakura seems so enthusiastic that she made me breakfast, and I still feel pretty slow, so I decide to stay lying down. After feeding me okayu, she leaves, saying that she has something else to do. Saber's resting in the living room. He was kneeling in the corner of my room until just earlier, but it was making me nervous, so I asked her to move to the living room. She protested naturally, but I just convinced her that she would take up a different guard post just for today.
失礼します。お体の調子はどうですか、先輩。
おかげさまで良くなってるよ。体のだるさはまだあるけど、熱はもう下がってる。
よかった。それじゃあもうお薬はいりませんね。あとは美味しいものを食べてゆっくり休んでいれば安心です。
I'm just imagining she opens the sliding door there, and Saber's just there in a seiza. No, not seiza. On her knee. Like, I forgot what you call that pose. The seiza?
さくら、
Oh, seiza is the bow.
何って新しいお布団ですよ。先輩はずっと汗をかいてたんですから、そろそろ変えないといけないかなって。
Oh, she's so good at taking care of people. I kinda expected that out of her, actually. He lays out the futon next to mine, patting it flat in a practice motion. To my surprise, there isn't any dust at all.
はい、用意できました。どうぞ先輩、こちらに移ってください。あ、その前に着替えですね。私はお布団を干してきますから、新しい寝巻きに着替えておいてください。
I'll help you change, senpai. Please give this to me. After the futon, Sakura brings out a stack of clean sleepwear. Such flawless nursing. Goes beyond mere experience or thoughtfulness.
遺伝子だ。きっと遺伝子にそういうスキルが備わってるんだ。
I don't know, man. I don't think Shinji has the skills.
先輩、何か言いました？
言った。不謹慎だけど、さくらが休んでくれてよかったって。正直、さくらのことを見直しちまった。
当然ですよ。もうじき1年半ですからね。先輩のお家のことはちゃんと分かっているんです。
Ooh, she looks so proud. She's like, yes, I know. I've been working a year and a half to become best girl. Please notice me, senpai. Sakura proudly puffs out her chest. Her confidence and positivity feels infectious.
そっか。じゃ、布団は任せた。ここは好意に甘えて、病人らしく言うことを聞いてる。
はい、任せてください。布団を干し終わったらリンゴ剥いてきますから、期待して待っていてくださいね。
Sakura goes into the hallway, carrying the futon I've been sleeping in.
一
Whoa,
気に全部持っていったな。
actually jacked. Impressed by her high spirits, I changed into the pajamas she brought me. Now then, I dry myself with a towel, change into clean pajamas, and obediently get back into bed and wait for Sakura. How long is all this? How long is all this taking? I wonder. Sakura peels me an apple as she promised, and I enjoy snacking on it. But
もう無理は禁物ですよ先輩。
she scolds me, even though I feel better now. So I lie back down.
でセイバーが手伝ってくれたのか。
何もしていないのも疲れるからって。おかげで客間のお掃除もできて助かりました。
そっか、雑巾を絞るセイバーってのも見たかったな。こうダダーッと客間の廊下を雑巾がけしたのか。
二人で一緒に頑張りました。セイバーさん、これはこれで参考になるなんてこと言ってましたけど。
Sakura smiles, looking slightly troubled. You might have gotten used to Saber, but she still seems to be getting used to dealing with her.
ともあれご苦労様。けどあんまり無理するなよ。さくらだって病み上がりなんだ。俺の世話だけでも大変なんだから掃除まですることないぞ。
そんなことありません。ここで朝を過ごして夕方もご飯を食べさせてもらっているんです。ならお掃除をするのは当然ですよ。私だってこの家の一員なんですから。
Oh, you're part of this family too. Oh. Sakura mumbles under her breath, not wanting to sound rude by wishing it was true.
そうだった。俺もさくらも藤音も家族みたいなもんだった。
Yeah, I love you like a sister.
先輩。
遠慮して悪かった。家族なら看病ぐらい当然だもんな。俺だってさくらが倒れたらどんなに嫌がられても看病する。
Yeah, that's literally what you did yesterday.
だから遠慮なんてする方がバカだったんだ。
I apologized. Conversation stops. After a moment's surprise, during which Sakura held her breath.
分かってもらえたのならいいです。先輩はちょっと人のことを大切にしすぎだと思います。
She smiles happily and straightens out the sheets for me. It made me realize something finally. How beautiful this house is. Wow. Yeah, you know what? Shirou never actually comments on how baller his place is. And he has a pretty baller house. The reason we've been tending to the unused rooms without even really thinking about it, how lively and lived in it feels, just like when my old man was still around. Underclassman at school, my friend's little sister. That's what Sakura was to me when we first met, but she's been protecting this home even more than I have. For the last year and a half, these days were truly peaceful. I took it for granted so much that I never noticed. Sakura brought me and Fujine something that we never could have obtained on our own. Sense of family? Absently, I looked up at Sakura. Maybe it's because I still have a slight fever, or because Sakura looks so happy taking care of me. Look at her, like, she's so happy. When I see her smile, it warms me up inside and makes me sleepy. Huh. Pretty sleepy. It feels nice. Feel bad for sleeping until lunchtime, but for now, I think I'll close my eyes and...
けど先輩、私は先輩のそういうところが大好きです。
No, you have to say it when he's not drifting in and out. No. Eh? Oh, no, he heard that. Yes. I think she said something that would send my heart aflutter.
さくら。
Oh,
先
I thought you went to sleep. No.
輩、起きてたんですか？
Sakura backs away from me in a panic. If you reacted like that, it would only make me blush. In fact, I'm worried I'm going to spike another fever.
そのさくら。
Oh,
何も言って
good.
ません。私何も言ってませんから。顔を覗き込んだのはですね。熱を測ろうって思ったんです。
He hastily takes out the thermometer and looms over me.
先輩、体温計です。熱を測りますから加えてください。
She just jams it in. Oh, yeah, not another word from you. You heard nothing. The thermometer inches threateningly towards me, its holder losing her composure. I feel something squishy. Only brushed me, but it was Sakura's chest. Oh my god, he's thinking of another woman. My brain reaches its boiling point. Then he begins to crack under the strain of the forbidden memories bringing back to mind, and the sensation of an all too real female.
待てさくら、ちょっとタマ。
Make a last-ditch effort to roll out of bed. Body slides out of the futon. My first priority is to get away from those Sakura!
先輩、お熱を測りたいんですけど。
あ、いい、それぐらい自分でやるから、さくらはそこでストップ。
Like, no, wait, senpai, you don't like me? Come on.
はい、それじゃあ体温計。
ダメ！今はダメ。頼むから落ち着かせてくれ。今近づかれると昨日の夢がぶり返して死んじまう。
I love how you're just like, no! Not right now, just give me a minute to calm down. The last night's dreams. Oh my god, he exposed himself, self-reported. I make a stop gesture sign, my face beat red. But
昨日の夢ですか？
must be acting really weird because Sakura suddenly gives me a dubious look.
その、タチの悪い夢を見たんだ。できれば思い出したくないんで、今はそっとしといてくれ。言っとくけど、さくらが悪いわけじゃないぞ。俺が修行不足なだけだ。
I need training.
修行不足ですか？
Sakura watches me vacantly. Anyone would after hearing something like that.
先輩、その夢、一体どんな夢だったんですか？
Without lying, she could be like, it was about that fire 10 years ago. Like, hell I can answer that.
別にそう大した夢じゃない。ただ、タチが悪かっただけだ。
先輩。
Oof, Sakura's eyes become concerned, determined to get to the bottom of this dream. I can't lie to her, but I also can't tell her the truth. Why? There's actually a choice for this? Wow. Alright, so if we actually look at the flowchart, we don't have a heart thing, so it's possible that we don't actually have... These are gonna result into something similar. Or at least no Sakura points, but I think I'm gonna stick with I won't lie. So I'm gonna do I'll play it off somehow first. There's a time and place for complete honesty. Just thinking back at that dream was enough to make me blush, and if I described it out loud, I'm pretty sure I'd pass out from the Sui fever.
先輩、誰が出てきたんですか？
誰って別に誰も出てきてない。ほら、夢なんてのは目が覚めた途端に忘れるものなんだから、いつまでも覚えてないっていうか。
そうなんですか？なら、
Tell me.
覚えてる範囲でいいですから知りたいです。
Tell your dear Kohai Sakura. Tell her every detail. He suddenly gets more aggressive, closing in on me after I retreated from my futon.
だから今近寄るのは
I'm gonna lie, this is really funny. How hard she's going. I wave my hands in the air frantically and roll on the ground. Damn it, I really do need to train more. Until now, I've always managed to not get too conscious of her, but thanks to that damn dream, every single move Sakura makes is setting me off.
いいからしばらく一人にさせてくれ。病人の願いは聞くべきなんじゃないか。
Please, I don't want to think about it. My fever's gonna spike. I take a position in the corner of the room and entreat Sakura.
わかりました。無理には聞きません。本当は聞きたいですけど、これ以上無理させたら熱が上がっちゃいますから。
Sakura retreats in disappointment.
面目ない。心中させてくれて助かる。
I'm disappointed in you, senpai. I'm disappointed. I eagerly return to the bed.
それじゃあ先輩、お昼の支度がありますから失礼します。支度が済んだら呼びに来ますから、それまで安静にしててくださいね。
うん。お昼よろしく頼む。
はい。おかしなこと聞いてすみませんでした。お昼はあったかいおうどんにしますね。
She shuts the door with a soft thud. Sakura leaves me with her usual gentle smile and heads off to the living room.
ごちそうさまでした。
Yum! I love food! Alright, no, this actually sounds like the next scene, so let me just double check. Yep, that's the next scene. We also have some points here. Holy shit, 4 options. Alright, I won't lie, I'll tell you about my dream and all these details. There's no helping it now. I'll tell her the facts without giving away too much.
が出てきたんですか？
いや、出てきたのは遠坂だけなんだが。
Uh-oh. He immediately lures me into spilling the beans.
そうですか。そういえば、この前ここに来たんでしたっけ？
Oh my gosh, she's so
遠
disappointed.
坂先輩。
うん。すぐに帰ったけど、手当てしてもらった。
わかりました。
Oh jeez.
それじゃあ体温計、ここに置いていきますね。
Oh god, she's like, you're thinking about other girls. Okay. Sakura sets the thermometer down on the floor and walks to the bedroom door with heavy steps.
お昼の支度がありますから、失礼します。支度が済んだら呼びに来ますから、それまで休んでいてください。
She shuts the door with a soft thud. The sound of her departing footsteps feel colder than usual. Okay, that was actually pretty bad.
ごちそうさま
I
でし
think
た。
I like the other one more. I'm gonna go back and get that one. That's right, it's better to lie. Alright, bitter Sakura.
ごち
Okay,
そう
if
さ
we
まで
take
し
a
た。
look at the flowchart, we have bold smile, I have no choice. Bitter Sakura, there's a time and place for complete honesty. Yeah.
ごちそうさまでした。
He didn't lie, he just said, I don't want to talk about this right now. Which is, fair. You mutually think you're a cook.
お粗末様でした。先輩もセーバーさんも綺麗に食べてくれましたね。
Sakura starts cleaning up. On the dining table are a clay pot, 3 bowls, and all the garnishes you would need for udon.
あ、片付けは俺がやる。熱も下がったし、それぐらいしないと。
そうですか。それじゃあ体力検査ということでお願いしちゃいますね。洗い物は私がやりますから、先輩は食器運びとテーブル周りの後片付けをやっちゃってください。
Sakura puts her apron on and moves to the kitchen. I'll bring the clay pot and bowls over then.
シロ、体は大丈夫なのですか？熱は下がったと聞きましたが、顔色はまだ悪いではないですか？
何？顔青いのか、俺。
いえ、青いというのではなく悪いのです、マスター。魔術師にとって生命線ともいえる魔力が不足している。昨夜の戦闘ではシロに負担をかけた覚えはありませんが、あの境内そのものに魔力を吸い上げる仕掛けがあったのかもしれ
Oh
ません。
snap, he got drained. Now that she mentioned it, Video Temple did feel off somehow. All the people inside were weakened, so maybe Caster set up a bounded field to drain life energies from humans inside.
まあ、体は元気になったから問題ないさ。魔力だって栄養を取れば戻る。俺の魔力量なんてたかが知れてるんだから、ちゃんと夕飯を食べれば戻るだろう。
当事者であるあなたがそう言うのならこれ以上追求しませんが、まったくさくらの言う通りです。シロはどうも自分のことをないがしろにしている節がある。
Saber stacks the 3 bowls while saying that.
さくらに渡せばいいので
3
す、
bowls of rice? Shit!
そちらの鍋も私が運びますから、シロはテーブルを拭いていてください。
He heads to the kitchen without waiting for my reply.
さくら、食器はここに。
あれ、セイバーさん。あ、はい。洗い物はそこに置いといてください。
なるほど。それとさくら、先ほどの昼食は美味でした。朝に続いて感謝します。
私なんてまだまだです。おかゆとおうどんは先輩の独壇場ですからね。
I hear a cheerful conversation from the kitchen.
なんだ。
Aw,
さくらのやつ
they're doing
セイバー
pretty
とかい
well.
いじゃんか。
Maybe they hit it off while they were cleaning up after breakfast. Anyway, it's good to see them get along.
じゃ、食後のお茶の準備でもしてるかな。
I place a small teapot and leaves on the table. It's almost 1 o'clock. Perfect time for an after lunch break. Okay. So, I will talk about something here. There are 4 options that we can go from here, and I only have 3 choices. And this is where the Ilya thing happens. So basically, if I go out and meet Ilya the first time, then here I get to meet her again. But if I, in that same time slot, if I don't meet Ilya here for the first time, then like I just take this route and go like all the way here and skip that, then this will be my first time meeting Ilya outside of battle. So that's why these two are different. It's whether or not you meet Ilya for the first time or you meet Ilya for the second time. So as a result, because it's going to be weird backtracking, I'll go shopping last, and then I'll try to go back and do some backtracking. But anyways, I'll relax in front of the TV. I should take it easy and relax after a meal. Brain power gets diverted into digestion after a meal anyway. And above all, I like having tea after I eat. I do feel bad for doing this while the other two are washing dishes, but Saber and Sakura seem to be getting along in the kitchen. Aww. They don't have anything in common to talk about, so working on house chores together is building trust.
なんだ、息合ってるじゃないか。
Aww. I watch them while I relax in the living room. I turn on the TV, which shows a typical daytime programming for housewives. I let the atmosphere soothe my body and mind and simply rest without doing anything else. After my break, I feel much better. My fever seems to have been due to fatigue, so I'm back to normal after resting for half a day.
ではシロ、午後は鍛錬に使うのですね。
I nodded at Saber. Training! Even though I've just gotten over an illness, I don't want to waste time. I can't improve my magecraft in a few days, but I can work on my combat skills. Having Saber train me until dinner should be a good use of my time. Combat! Combat! Alright. Ah, God. It's been a few hours since I started training. My sparring with Saber can't be likened to Kendo. To begin with, Saber isn't trained in Kendo, and she seems to have no intention of teaching me swordplay. No, what Saber is literally pounding into me is combat itself. Getting me used to fighting for my life so that I'll be able to maintain my composure and physical performance in a mortal battle against another master. This was Saber's idea, and I'm extremely grateful for the crash course. I won't be able to improve my swordsmanship enough to matter in 1 or 2 days. Shirou Emiya can only rely on the body he's trained until this day. If I can gain enough experience to respond to a life or death situation, that'll be the surest weapon of all. It's true. I love this. It's like front-facing Saber with the sword pointed right at your skull. Ow! And, as you expect, the instant I'm distracted by my thoughts, Saber nails me squarely in the chest with a thrust from her shinai.
シロ、射程外に退避したことで気が緩むようでは話になりません。今のように気を緩めるのは、この家にいる時だけにしなければ。
すまん。確かに油断した。
I cough as I get up, rubbing the spot where she stabbed me. You fucking stabbed me! It hurts a lot! Ah!
シロは驚くほど鋭い時もあれば、呆れるほど好きだらけの時もある。その揺らぎをうまく制御できれば。
Suddenly, Saber looks away.
どうしたセイバー？なんかあったのか？
いえ、縁側でさくらが手を振っています。どうやらシロを呼んでいるようですが。
I did not expect Sakura to be calling for me. I wonder why. Sakura's trying to stop her training because she couldn't bear to watch me get my butt kicked any longer. When I turned her away, she went back to the living room looking bored.
ちょっと今に行ってくるけど、いいかな、セイバー。
はい。鍛錬を始めて2時間ですから、少し休憩を入れましょう。
助かる。じゃあ、ついでに茶でも入れてくるよ。
先輩。
He's like, man, you like spending time with other girls so much more? I hurry to the living room and see Sakura standing in front of the telephone.
そのお電話です。さっきから待っていますから、どうぞ。
Sakura steps away from the phone. I have a feeling I can guess who it is. I think it's going to be Shinji because I don't remember if he's done this in. I think. Oh, okay. Oh, we're already here. I didn't even realize. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna go back. But I remember in one route he was threatening to take basically threatening Sakura, or not threatening Sakura, threatening Shirou about Sakura, saying that he's his sister, so he has a right to tell her to come home. So, yeah, I'm gonna go back and make some other choices. Alright, this time, I'm gonna have a snack.
そうだ、確か
Alright, I brought some dorayaki the other day on impulse. They're little pancakes filled with red bean jam. I hid them so that Fujine wouldn't eat them right away. It's just her. Everyone else can have it except for her. But nearly forgot about them too.
先輩、冷蔵庫開けて何するんですか？
Dorayaki.
ちょっとな。さくらに少しだけお返ししようと思って。
I dig through the lowest part of the fridge beneath all the vegetables. It's a hidden hiding place I've used for years, burying the treats deep enough that Fujine wouldn't find them. Not so deep that they wouldn't be discovered before their expiration date. I hid them under the vegetables because I knew that carnivore wouldn't eat them.
あれ？先輩、どうして野菜入れから江戸前屋さんの紙袋が出てくるんですか？
Sakura stares at the paper bag with a mixture of surprise and anticipation. By the way, Edo Maya is a bakery in the shopping district. They're famed for their taiyaki buns, dorayaki pancakes, and takoyaki octopus bites. The prices are low enough that even kids can afford to eat there, and it's incredibly popular with the students at school thanks to their customer service and generous portions of red bean jam. On top of that, I know Sakura is very fond of their taiyaki.
いっぱい入ってますね。てっきりじゃがいもを補充したのかなって思ってましたけど。
ああ、そういう風にカモフラージュしたんだよ。隠した俺も忘れそうだったんで、人参使い切ったら出てくるように設定してた。
Everything was planned. I take out the ticking time bombs as far as Fujine is concerned.
そんなわけで、食後のお茶受けは江戸前屋のどら焼きにしよう。あ、それとも3時の間食にした方がいいかな。昼食べたばっかりだし、さくらもセイバーもしばらく食欲ないだろう。
In any case, I put the bag of dorayaki on a tray so that we won't forget about it.
先輩はお腹いっぱいなんですか？
いっぱいだよ。昼飯うまかったから2食分は食べたし、ちょっとしばらくは腹減らないかな。
What?
そうですよね。私もそうだと思
Wait,
ってま
I
した。
gotta go back. Let's see. I'm stuffed. Lunch was so good that I had seconds. I don't think I'll be hungry for a while. Oh, was she still hungry?
じゃあお楽しみは後に取っておくということで。
後にするのですか？私は十分余力を残していますが。
Saber comes out of nowhere. It's like,
なんだ。
no, we're eating
セイ
more
バーは
food.
まだ食欲あるんだ。さくらと同じくらい食べたのにすごい。
Wow, you're like, man, Sakura eats a lot, and Saber actually matched her.
食欲というよりは興味です。糖分は分かりやすい活力源ですし、どら焼きという和菓子は初めて聞くものですから。
Now I get it. Saber's a European, so desserts as such as dorayaki and yokan must be curiosities.
そっか。じゃあお茶受けとして出すよ。セイバー一人で食べ。
先輩、つかぬことをお聞きするんですけど、買ってきたどら焼きは何個くらいなんでしょうか
15.
確か5つだったかな。一人1個が基本で、残ったのは半分にして分けるか、余裕のあるやつに食べてもらう気でいたけど。
なるほど。その計算では最大で3つ食しても良いと。
けどこんな甘いもん3つも食ったら胸焼けするぞ。まあセイバーなら3つぐらい食べられるだろう。
I take the tray back to the living room. Show my appreciation for the two people doing the bulk of the cleaning. I readied the dorayaki and tea. Wholesome.
それがどら焼きですね。
Oh, this is the famed dorayaki. He's already here. They were seated on a cushion, eyeing the tea tray hungrily. Sakura's also finished washing the dishes and gracefully sits down with us.
さくら、どうした？なんかあったのか？
何もないです。私、先輩と一緒でお腹いっぱいですから。
I'm definitely full, and I don't want to. Definitely not still hungry, and don't want to feel like a fat ass because I had 3 bowls of rice and still want more, like dessert. Huh? I don't really get it, but I poured 3 cups of tea anyway.
それではいただきます。
With a brief formality, Saber reaches for the dorayaki. The bout is over in an instant. After a hesitant first bite, Saber wordlessly takes a second and then a third bite of the dorayaki. The sweetness doesn't even seem to bother her, and she continues unabated until she completely devours the first dorayaki.
なるほど。単純な料理ですが、お茶に合う味ですね。
He takes another graceful sip of tea and then reaches, unerringly, for the second dorayaki. Sakura anxiously watches all this happen. She's like, but I want a piece. Please don't eat so quickly. Wait, is Sakura fidgeting because...
確かに、これは食後の口休めとはいきませんね。
Saber just keeps going. Wait, is she crying? Sakura's crying. It's like, oh my god. I don't want to seem like a fat ass, but I don't want her to eat all of them because I want some too. Saber munches on the second treat and then reaches for a third.
待ったセイバー、やっぱり食べるのは2つでやめといてくれ。
はい。元より余る分を受け持っただけですから、それは構わないのですが。
うん。俺とさくらで食べるよ。俺が1個、さくらが1個で、最後の1つは。
I tear the third dorayaki in
こう
half.
して分けようかなった。さくら、これぐらい食べられるだろ？
もちろんです。今すぐにでも食べられます。
I'll eat them right now. Woo! I knew it. Sakura was trying to be polite. He was always ready for a dorayaki or two.
じゃ、俺たちも食べようか。セイバーの食べっぷりを見てたら食欲出てきた。
はい、賛成です。これぐらい簡単に片付けちゃいますね。
Sakura picks up a dorayaki enthusiastically. He loves dorayaki, though not as quite much as taiyaki.
けど、
Of course, I'm happy as the person who bought them. But I hope Sakura doesn't regret this moment on the bathroom scale later. Oh my god, he's actually said it. My god. The mad lad. And after my break, I feel much better. My fever seems to have been due to fatigue, so I'm back to normal after resting for half a day.
ではシロ、午後は鍛錬に使うのですね。
Oh, and then we're gonna proceed to the gym, I see. And not at Saber. Even though I've just gotten over an illness, I don't want to waste time. I can't improve my magecraft in a few days, blah blah blah, having Saber train me until dinner should be good. Here, I think, is where things repeat, so if I'm able to skip... Yep. Alright, time to go back. I'll go shopping.
そういえば。
I forgot after all the confusion this morning, but I have a promise to keep to Ilya. I forgot, yeah, he said I'll be back here. Okay, it wasn't exactly a promise, but I'm the one who asked if I could see her again, so it'd be really rude not to wait at the park for her.
セイバーとさくらは。
Getting along just fine doing the dishes. If I tell them I'm stepping out, they'll either stop me or try to come with me. Better if I go meet Ilya alone. I'm sorry to Saber and Sakura, but I'll just have to leave a note and sneak out. Really? I thought Saber would catch him the first moment she, like, immediately. Somehow I left without them noticing. I did leave a note saying picking up food for dinner back in an hour, so they shouldn't be too surprised. Oh, Saber's too sharp. There's no way he would have escaped. All the way to the park.
やっぱりいないか。
Nobody at the park. Small park surrounded by apartment buildings feels forlorn and so chilly. It feels as if I could get thoroughly covered in the snow soon.
ま、イリアがいたところで何話していいかわからないんだけど
So
さ。
what do you want to talk about, Oni-chan? I sit down on a bench. I set the plastic bag I'm holding onto the ground and look at the overcast sky. Looks like the small souvenir that I brought from the shopping district was a waste. Wow, 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 wow. I absently gaze up at the clouds. Maybe it's because of all the buildings around. From here, the sky looks boxed off and more distant than usual.
寒い。
My breath mists white. The cold, dry air is freezing, and I wouldn't be surprised if it starts snowing.
さて、帰るか。
I pick up the plastic bag and stand up from the bench. It's after 2 p.m. If I don't get back soon, they'll know I was lying. Huh? My legs freeze up. I can't move them. No matter how hard I try, they just stay in place. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, well, Ilya's here. The world distorts. No, that's not what's happening. My vision is broken. My eyeballs sink into my skull and I lose any sense of distance from my surroundings. I finally realize that I'm in the worst possible situation. It's like my insides have turned to stone. My nerves are severed and my vision feels cut off from the world. It looks as if looking through the world through a camera, I've just become the protagonist of a video game controlled by a joystick. Makes you feel sick. Hey, you kinda are. Actually, no. It's just confirmation. The joystick doesn't really do much in this game. I'm gonna be killed. Was it a mistake to go out on my own? Is this how I go out, unable to resist, not even knowing who did it?
なんてびっくりした
It's just a prank, bro.
シロったら好きだらけなんだもん。面白いからちょっとからかっちゃった。
So this little prankster has been toying with me.
あ、戻っちゃった。さすがに視線だけの接触じゃ弾かれちゃうか。
Oh man, it hurts like shit. What did you do? She pops out from behind me. Elia smiles smugly as if she's been there the whole time at the park, watching me from behind.
けど、自分だけで解除できないんじゃ、まだまだなんだから。外部からの影響がないと自分に戻れないようじゃ、この先思いやられるわ。
She lectures me haughtily. Of course, the joke goes over my head.
いや、お前いきなり何するんだ。いくらマスター同士だからって後ろから不意打ちは卑怯だろう。
Yeah, that was so mean.
不意打ちじゃないよ。さっきからちゃんと隣にいたもん。なのに最後まで気がつかないし、おまけにそのまま帰ろうとするし。
Oh, bitch, you can't blame me for
自業
ignoring you if you're fucking invisible.
隣にいたってイリアが？
うん、隠れてた。けどそれにしたってシロは油断しすぎよ。私の気配にも気づかないし、魔力をぶつけただけの呪縛にとらわれちゃうし、マスターなんだからもっと周囲に気を配りなさい。
He's actually giving him advice. It's like, man, you're too easy right now.
それはそうか。
Makes her feel like a teacher, so I end up nodding obediently.
わかればよろしい。で、今日はどうしたの？シロ、体の中空っぽだし、その割にはセイバーも連れてないし、休むんなら家で休んだ方が安全でしょ？
いや、別に休むために公園に来たんじゃない。まあ、セイバーを連れてないのは確かに軽率だけど。
でしょ？あんまり様子が変だから放っておけなかったんだ。私から話しかけていいのは昨日でおしまいだったからダメだったんだけど、今日は特別。
Huh? Ilya said something strange. Huh, yesterday was the last day I was supposed to talk to you. After all, I'm only here because...
それでどうしてこんなところで座ってたの？私がマスターとして来てたらシロは今頃死んじゃってるよ。
どうしてって、イリアに会いに来ただけなんだけど、昨日また会ってもいいって言ったじゃないか。
I meant on the battlefield, motherfucker!
え？
She's surprised. It's not like we promised to meet, so that's to be expected.
なんで？私シロを殺すんだって言ったのに。
それはイリアの事情だろ。こっちは違う。俺はマスターじゃないイリアと話したいだけだし、何より
Ilya had a chance to kill me, and she didn't. If she let that curse keep going, I probably would have died. But she didn't let that happen, so I don't want to fight her.
ま、昼間戦わないのがマスターなんだろ。なら今はそういうのは抜きにしよう。俺はイリアに会いに来ただけだ。イリアは俺と話すより殺し合いの方が好きなのか。
It's like, oh, I don't know.
そんなの言われても困る。私どっちもいっぱいだもの。
You know what?
シロと話せるのは楽しいけど、やっぱり許してなんてあげないんだから。どっちかを取るなんてできない。
I actually do enjoy talking to Ilya like this, when she's not kind of a freaking crazy psychopath trying to kill us. And because, I don't think this is right to say, but like, technically she and Shirou have a familial relationship that neither of them are really too... I guess Ilya's aware of it, but And now Shiro's a little bit more aware of it. He doesn't know that technically Ilya is Kiritsugu's daughter. But these are two characters that like I do kind of wish would behave like brother and sister and have like a nice loving family relationship. And it's kind of nice seeing these moments because they're the little slice of life moments that allow them to do that. Ilya mumbles, looking downcast. Her expression is so sincere. It looks more like she's suffering rather than indecisive.
そっか。ならどっちでもいいよ。どっちかを選べなんて言わない。
あ、けど私。
ああ。けど今はせっかく会ったんだから話をしよう。お土産もあるし。戦うのはまた今度な。
I take a paper bag of taiyaki out of the plastic bag. It cooled while I was waiting for Ilya, but it's still faintly warm.
ほら、献上品。今回はそれで見逃してくれ。
Here's the bribe. I push the taiyaki into her hands. What the heck is this? I don't want fish. Ilya hesitates, but still takes the taiyaki without saying anything, and she gives me a small nod. It's fucking raw! Yeah, it's called sushi! I don't really remember what we talked about after that. Foods that we liked and disliked. He likes birds, dislikes cats. He likes snow, but doesn't like the cold. He wants to play, but she can't. He doesn't like the nagging maid who keeps an eye on her, but could come to like her. Just silly stuff like that. Ilya seems happy just to have someone to talk to. She stuffs her cheek with a barely warm taiyaki and kicks her feet while sitting on the bench. It brings to mind the image of a daughter waiting for her father to come home.
イリアは一人でこの町に来たんじゃなかったのか。
Music fades away.
ええ、セラとリーゼリットと一緒。私にはお目付け役なんていらないけど、身の回りの世話をする人は必要でしょ。
He's like, man, how am I gonna wake up in the morning and like brush my teeth? I don't know how to do that. Ilya brought her 2 maids all the way to Japan. Understand that much, but is she having them stay in a hotel with her?
気になる？私がどこに住んでるか。
ああ、そりゃ気になる。イリアは神出鬼没だからな。居場所ぐらい知っておかないと、もしもの時困る。
I don't want to get doxxed, bro. If Ilya ever gets hurt or calls for help, I won't know where to find her. She could at least tell me an address, and I feel a little better about it, but...
いいわ。シロは特別。そんなに知りたいなら教えてあげる。
She agrees. Ilya lightly gets up from the bench and puts her hand on my forehead.
あ、イリア。
いいから黙って。あんまり抵抗すると違うものに入っちゃうんだから。そうなったら元に戻すの大変
What do
でし
you
ょ。
mean you'll send me into the wrong thing?
はい。
We're gonna go there now? Are we gonna teleport? I reflexively nod at her stern tone.
いい子ね。じゃあ目を閉じて。あとあんまりキョロキョロ周りを見ちゃダメよ。
Oh.
いくら映すって言っても他人の視点なんだから。シローがここにいる限り乗り物酔いをしかねないわ。
Ilya suddenly presses her forehead against mine. I close my eyes in surprise. Suddenly, bird's eye view, let's go! There we are. The view of my field of view accelerates at extreme speed and it expands. No, it's my consciousness that expands. I find myself looking at a scene I've never seen, peering down from someplace high up. Man, this spell would be really good at recon.
見える？今シローの視覚だけを私の森につなげたんだけど。
Ilya's voice echoes. I can't answer or nod. Right now, I am only my sense of vision. I'm a tree looking out over a vast forest. I can't move my body because I've just been transformed into a silent tree.
道順は覚えた？それじゃあ次は城の壁に移すわね。
The image changes. I'm cut from my body, but my vision still works. I'm still me, but I can't feel myself. After the tree comes a wall. I still feel my arms and legs, but I don't have any limbs to move. I feel like I have a body I can move, but I don't feel free to move.
リーゼリット、イリアスフィール様の姿が見当たりませんが、
Oh shit, cut the footage,
心
cut
当た
the
りはありま
footage!
すか？さあ、 どこかにいるでしょう。
リーゼリット、お嬢様の名をそのように語るのはおやめなさい。イリアスフィール様は私たちとは違うお方です。
セラはイリアの教育係、私はヘブンズフィールをイリアに着せる役。
そうです。物覚えの悪いあなたでもそれだけは覚えているようですね。
忘れてないけど、イリアあれを着せると嫌がるからあまり着せたくない。
それは私も承知しています。ですが時が来れば嫌でも着ていただかなくてはなりません。私たちはそのために作られ
They were created for this sole
お
purpose.
嬢様とてすでに覚悟はできているはずです。
Wow, Shirou, I think you're getting more than her address. You're getting her entire family situation.
セラ、
何ですかリーゼリット。
あなた疲れない？
全く疲れません。
Here are two maids with the same face and the outfit talking. As soon as I realized they were the caretakers Ilya mentioned, cut the footage, cut the footage! I finally returned to my body.
ご苦労様。どう？ちょっとした変身魔術だったでしょ？
So was I supposed to know about this dress thing? It's like, ah, damn, how did you find out? I put my hand over my mouth and fight down the nausea. Everything suddenly became more real when the images suddenly became my own again, and it makes me feel sick.
今のなんだ？
意識の転移よ。シロウの視覚だけを他のものに移したの。眼球から脳につながる神経があるでしょ。それをね、眼球からじゃなくて違うものから脳につなげたの。さっきの間だけシロウの視界は眼球から得られる情報じゃなくて私の森の木々から見た情報を見てたってこと。
Holy shit, you have a tree in your room?
つまり俺が木になったんじゃなくて木の視界を俺が受信しちまって自分自身が木なんだって勘違いしたってことか。
あら、物分かり悪そうで鋭いのね。ええ、今のはそういうこと。人間っていう機材はそのままにして入力先だけを移し替える魔術。
Huh. Interesting.
人間を木に変えるなんてことは大事だけど、人間の意識だけを木につなげるならまだ魔術の域でしょ。遠見とか憑依はこの魔術の応用ね。
なるほど。けどそれはそれでとんでもないぞ。さっきみたいに木に視覚を移されただけで俺は何もできなくなった。転移は相手を無力化する攻撃としても使えるんじゃないか。
Yeah, just make someone think they're a tree. But first you need physical contact, which is kind of hard for mage to well, mages usually attack from far away, most of them. And also, maybe it needs consent, I don't know.
ええ、私たちの特性は力の流動。
The flow and transference of power.
例えば遠坂の魔術師は魔力を宝石に移し替えてかついつまでも純度を保っていられる。その応用で他人の意識を力技で転移することもできるわ。
Ah, that's kind of right. Because Ilya was able to do some weird stuff to us.
封じ込めたいって思った敵がいた場合、そいつの意識の入力先を宝石の中とか身動きできない人形の中に変えてしまえばそいつは無力化する。でも他人の意識にかける転移は成功率が低すぎて転移を得意とする私や遠坂の魔術師でさえ攻撃になんて使わないかな。さっきシロウにかけたのは特別。シロウは抵抗しなかったしあの森は私のだもん。本当はもっとつなげにくいものなんだよ。それに意識が転移先に移っている最中に意識の本体に刺激が与えられれば意識は強制的に戻ってしまう。たとえ移された意識が本体の危機を察していなくても肉体が危険を感じて離れている意識を呼び戻すの。
Ah, So it's like, yeah, main body moves, and this consciousness is like, oh god, this isn't my body.
さっきのシロウだってそうだよ。シロウの意識は木をかぶってる間は自分からは何もできなかったけど、シロウの体をゆすっただけで体の方がシロウを呼び戻した。
それって要するに夢みたいなもんか。
Like a dream. When I dream, I can't wake up on my own no matter how hard I try. Most of the time, I wake up when morning arrives. In other words, my body habitual functions wake me up.
ちょっと違うかな。夢からはちゃんと理性で目覚められるし、そんなわけだから転移は攻撃には向いてない。自分にかける自己保身のための魔術なの。自分の意識の転移先を使い魔や身動きできる人形にしてしまえば、その体を動かして安全に魔導の探求を行えるでしょ。
つまり敵にリモコンロボットである使い魔を倒されたところで自分の意識は本体に戻るだけってことか。
Yeah?
意識を転移させるなんてことをする魔術師は本体を
Checks
絶
out.
対
Makes
安全
sense.
な場所に隠すものよ。この場合注意すべきは使い魔の中でも魂のある使い魔への転移の場合ね。ちゃんとした命令系統、理性を持っているものに意識を転移すると主導権は完全にあっち側、魂のある使い魔の意識に行ってしまうの。だから人間とか動物に意識の転移をしても私たちはその脳の端っこで彼が見ている映像を一緒に見ているだけになる。リモコンロボットじゃなくカメラでしかないわ。すでに生物として生きている魂のある使い魔に自分の意識を移して支配するのは転移ではなく転生の域の魔術だも
You
の。
know, yeah, if you can transfer your soul, it turns into a form of reincarnation and immortality, just like in Tsukihime.
それはそれで一つの大魔術だから並大抵の魔術師には真似できないわ。
Don't think I didn't notice. I noticed. Reincarnation. Magecraft that lets a child inherit one's soul after death. Apparently, some mages have achieved it, but recreating the soul is a challenge of its own. One might manage to start life over as a baby. But if one doesn't inherit 100% of its abilities from one's past, that isn't reincarnation, but mere duplication. It's a replica, an inferior copy. The baby would be inferior to the mage it was reborn from.
転移先を生物にこだわるのなら心、魂のない使い魔を作ってその殻を操るっていう手もあるわ。ただ現代の魔術師の作れる魂のない使い魔ってあんまり強くないの。中身が綿の人形を遠くから魔力で操ってるだけだもの。そんなの術者のメッセンジャーとしてしか使い道がないわ。それにいくら使い魔や身動きできる人形に意識を移しても本体が老いて死ねば転移させた自分の意識も消えてしまう。
Oh no, I heard there's a very good doll maker who's really good at replicating people and definitely has some mind transference there.
術者が不老不死になれるわけではないわ。物質界において永劫不滅なのは魂だけよ。けど魂を単体でこの世に留めておくことは誰にもできない。魂は肉体がないとこの世にとどまれなくて、肉体を得た時点で肉体の死を宿命づけられてしまう。まあ、アインツベルンや遠坂には今みたいな魔術が限界だったってこと。
That's still pretty damn cool. Oh, in that case, when we were running away from Berserker in the Fate route, she could have found us at any time. She has access to her entire forest. The lecture ends. Suddenly, something rings out, announcing the time. The clock in the park reads 3 p.m. An entire hour went by before I even knew it.
私そろそろ行かないと。シロも家に帰るの？
ああ、そろそろ帰らないとまずいかな。
Ilya nods, then walks into the middle of the park.
本当はこんなこと言っちゃダメなんだけど、シロは明日も会いに来てくれる？
She pauses, as if expecting to be rejected. The small white-haired girl asked me. That idiot. Do you even need to answer
明
that?
日も来るよ。今日はイリアの家を教えてもらったから、次は俺の番だしな。
That way you can ambush me whenever you want.
それじゃ約束。明日は絶対私から話しかけるからね。
Ilya leaves. The sky is gray. Makes the white-haired girl seem like a fairy. Aw, that was honestly very insightful. Because we learned about basically functions of immortality and other stuff. Oh god, shit!
どこに行っていたのですか、シロ。
Also learned about her situation. Please don't hit me, don't kill me. But yeah, we learned a lot more about Ilya and developed a relationship. So I think that's definitely the most productive one. I scrambled back in a hurry, running backwards into the door. Oh god.
上ではありません。一人で外に出るなとあれほど言ったではないですか。それもそのように体調が悪い時に私たちの目を盗んで出かけるとは。
Oh god.
セイ
Double
バーさんの
trouble.
言う通りです。2時に戻ってくるって書き置きだったのに、今何時だか分かっていますか？先輩、2時間もどこで油を売ってたんです。
Sorry, I'm a bit sick. I forgot how to count.
あ、いや、待った。わかる。2人が怒っているのはわかる。わかるので少し。
Sorry, Sakura. I was just seeing another girl. If they can just take a deep breath, I should be able to explain myself.
分かってなどいません。昨日は学校に向かうというあなたの意見に従いましたが、今回は見逃すわけにはいきません。それほど元気だというのなら結構です。これから夕食までたっぷりと鍛えて差し上げましょう。
Sarah brushes Sakura aside and advances on me. He's like, no!
はい。道場の掃除なら済んでいますから、気兼ねなく使ってください。
Like, no, beat him up!
セイバ
Go,
ーさん
Saber,
のお願いは
go!
聞いていますから、先輩もきっとご満足いただけると思います。
Sakura brushes Saber aside and lets me have it. Ah, toy. I can see now that one wrong word will add oil to the fire, will cast pearls before swine, and result in nothing less than Saber calling out our contract null and void. Oh
シロ
shit.
返事は。
先輩、
Oh
返事は
god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm definitely prepared for trouble.
反省してる。
Clatter, clatter, clatter. The door to my house spitefully refuses to let me retreat.
それでは早速行きましょうか。さくら、救急箱の用意を。
He will need it.
どうぞ存分にお灸をついてあげてください。
Raking over the coals, the two of them go off into the hallway in perfect sync.
わあ、
Oh damn.
食えるのかな。
I'm gonna die tonight. Nevertheless, I don't know what's the worst punishment will await me if I don't go along right now. All I can do now is drag myself to the dojo as ordered for a thorough education. Alright, this should lead back to this part with Saber. Alright, so the thing is, in the flowchart, as I mentioned before, there is this one option. This option is for if we didn't talk to Ilya the first time. So, I will do that, but I think I'm going to end it here for today since I've already been recording for a little bit. We're going to see Shinji tomorrow, but before that, next time I'm going to go back all the way here. Make sure to choose this option so that I don't meet Ilya. And then I am going to continue on this route. Make sure I do talk to Ilya and encounter Shinji. But we'll have two save datas, one where I talk to Ilya the first time, one where we don't. And we'll keep that for a little bit. But yeah, this is where I'm going to stop for today. Tomorrow we'll definitely see some more stuff. And yeah, we'll have to wait until next time. Until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!